come to him. He'll give you the water. He'll be that drink. He'll satisfy that thirst. And if anyone believes, they will receive a river of water flowing from their heart. And what he's saying here is that they will receive, he says in verse 39, that they are receiving the Holy Spirit of God. He says the Holy Spirit of God is what they will receive. There's a depth of thirst and belief that leads to a depth of a river flowing through you this morning. The reason that my rivers dry up, the reason that I find myself crying and out of strength and overwhelmed by life is because my river has dried up. My walk with the Spirit, my following after Christ has dried up in such a way that even though he's given me the Spirit, it's not a river. It's just a trickle. So when the phone rings and the call is not what I want it to be, it's not favorable, I fall out in the floor, I cry, I moan, I fuss, because my river's dried up. Anyone who thirsts, come to me and drink. Your heart will have a flow of a river of water. What I like about Jesus is he doesn't just tell us what to do, he demonstrates.
Yes.
Because what's interesting here to me is that when he talks about whoever shall come and anyone who thirsts, listen to this, watch this here. In the anyone, in the whoever, he has three groups that are opposing him. And in the three groups, because of the heart of Jesus Christ, that even though his family is opposing him, that James is indeed his half-brother, and James wrote the book of James. What happened? Jesus has a flow of a river of water. He has a heart that's poured out, that even in those who oppose him, if you keep coming to him, he will feed, he will drench that thirst, he will quench that thirst, and James comes up to be a favorable man of God. How does that happen? That it says here that there was a crowd of Jews who were opposed to him, but some were hearing and drinking and taking in, and many were saved. The heart of Jesus Christ is that even though the Pharisees were against him, there was this man named Nicodemus who stole away in John chapter 3. And here in John chapter 7, they're questioning his position with Christ because he knows for himself. He has drunk of him for himself. What am I saying this morning? You can be family turned against you. You can have your job, society, people all around telling you you're no longer wanted, you're no longer welcome in this crowd. You've been cut out from the group. The religious leaders, Lord help us, politicians, can be going in another direction. But if anyone, whoever, thirsts and believes, he says, I can give you drink. I can see your soul grow. I can see you grow in me. I can see you moving. And in you, I will produce a river of flowing water. Out of his heart will flow rivers of living water. And this morning, you need to know that we all need the Holy Spirit. He says in John chapter 14, truly, truly, I say to you, whoever believes in me will also do the works that I do, and greater works than these he will do. If you believe in Jesus Christ, he says you can do even greater works than Christ himself. How is that possible? Because I'm going to the Father. And different from some of my friends, and different from some of your friends, that sometimes we say, I'll call you when I get there. Jesus Christ says, when I go to the Father, I will send the Holy Spirit. He doesn't forget. He says, when I get to heaven, I'm here with you now. He's giving this last message to his disciples. He says, but when they crucify me, when they hang me on the cross, they'll put me in the ground. On the third day, I'll rise again. And on the third day, I'll take my rightful seat in heaven. And when I get there, I'll send the Holy Spirit.